You know, in prison. That's
So
really-
we just finished watching this Spider-Man Homecoming movie. What did you think, Brendan? Give your rating out of 10. Serious.
What can
Rating out of 10.
you have to? I don't know what the numbers
1
are.
to 10.
10 being the highest.
Okay, you
the
go,
good
Mom.
one.
Let Brendan think.
My
7.
rating? Oh no, it deserves more than a 7. Definitely.
What do you give it?
I give it a 9.5.
Dad?
Solid 9, easy.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I agree.
I give it a
9.
runny 8.
A 9.
No, I love there was many funny lines
Oh,
in
yeah,
the
yeah,
movie.
yeah.
Needs more fiber.
That
I mean,
was well written. The CG, you couldn't really tell when it was CG. So that was awesome.
I love all the references to the different things. Like, there was a lot of, I mean, like, every character, like, there was, Liz Allen, Betty Brant, I mean, all those different references that people don't associate with Spider-Man. I mean, obviously, people associate everything from Spider-Man from all the other movies,
Yes.
but this was cool,
Yes, of course. Betty Brant. Who's
Dad
Betty
knows,
Brant?
You know who Betty Brant is, Dad? She was,
Works at Daily Bugle front desk.
yeah, actually, she was played by
Oh,
Elizabeth
yeah.
Banks in the Sam Raimi,
It was
Tobey
Wasp,
Maguire.
right? Wasn't that Wasp?
Elizabeth Banks. She was Rita Repulsa in the Spider-Man movie.
Repulsa?
Rita Repulsa in Power Rangers. She was also Mary in Zack and Mary.
I'm sorry, her name is Repulsa.
Rita Repulsa from Power
Is she
Rangers.
repulsive?
I don't know. Let's get back to
Let's
Spider-Man
get back to the
Homecoming.
movie.
Yes, of course.
So
I like that they included Shrek.
I think that was really cool having her in there. My favorite part was the half face thing. That was pretty cool, like the
What do
half
you
face with the mask and the water and the puddle, and he was
Okay.
underneath the bricks and
And
stuff.
his reflection next to
Yeah.
half his face reflected next to half
Yes,
the mask.
yes.
Half his face.
If you're listening to this, you're already seen the movie, so you get what we're talking about
Are you imposing
because we're
that on
spoiling the
people?
entire movie. Yes,
So they must. It's a prerequisite for watching this video.
yes. So
They can listen to it.
Absolutely.
the other thing,
I like their treatment of Vulture.
Yes, that
And they
was
didn't ever call him the Vulture, which
No.
is fantastic.
Well, they did. They
a
read
vulture-looking guy.
He was like, I love the fluff on
Tony
his.
Stank said like that vulture-looking guy.
But he was a vulture. Like, they could have called him a vulture, and they did.
I like how they did it though. The fact that he was Liz's father,
Oh my
I did
God.
not
Oh,
see
no.
that.
Yeah.
Surprised
That
the
I
crap
did
out
not
of me.
see
Oh,
coming
yeah.
whatsoever. That was cool.
Big surprise. Oh, my favorite scene when Spider-Man comes back into his room and he opens up the window with his foot. Of course, he's creeping
Yeah.
in very
Yeah.
quietly and he's crawling on the ceiling and then he gently closes the door with some web and then comes down to the floor, lets out a sigh of relief, turns around, and then who's there?
Yeah, Ned Leeds.
Ned Leeds is there. That was funny.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah,
So-
that was well done. It was
How
a
does the
scene well done.
conversation go between Peter and Aunt May now that she knows?
First she says,
Well, first of
WTF.
all, she does the F-bomb.
What the?
Yeah, that was funny. I think because I remember in the comic books, in the I'm sure she maybe figured out his secret earlier on, but I think it was in the 2011, 2001. I remember Tom was reading how the issue ends with Peter. Like, Peter comes in one issue and he's all beaten up from a battle and everything, and then he lies in the bed all bloody in his costume and just takes his costume off, throws it at the bed of his foot of his bed, off the floor, and falls to sleep all bloody and stuff. And then Aunt May walks in and just picks up the suit, and you don't see anything, and then it just the book cuts off. That's it. It's the end of the book. And then the next issue was the 9/11 issue, the Spider-Man 36. So you didn't get that finishing of that thing until the issue after, a whole week later.
Okay.
So they had to finish it. So in the comic books, there was a big wait for that, because of the 9/11 thing, 9/11 issue. But so in this, I think it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out, especially when he's called to go fight Thanos in Infinity Wars, which is the next time we'll see him.
Will we see an Aunt May Spider-Man?
Sony. Wait for this. Sony did. There was talks when
Spider-Man.
when the Sony leaked emails came out.
Yes.
There was talks and rumor, and then someone did mention in emails of a Aunt May solo film.
Kyle,
That is
As-
sad.
That is, but Sony was talking about it. I'm not saying this up. Sony was in. There was someone wrote that in an email to someone within Sony.
a big question for you, Kyle, here. A little bit unrelated, but will your viewers be able to smell the skunk ass that we're driving through right now? I'm just wondering, is there any way to transmit
No.
or relay the sense of smell?
Well, referring to the movie.
I'm lightheaded.
So it would smell like what? Like how?
It would be an excellent.
It smells like Spider-Man suit.
It would be an excellent villain, like skunk ass man.
go well with the Vulture and Scorpion.
You'd have like a special sort of orifice that would. Like,
He could be like
spray.
Okay.
like the Walrus or
Moving
the.
on.
Let's go
Toad.
back to
Moving on.
Spider-Man.
So Scorpion,
That's really
Played,
cool.
played by Voss.
Uh,
The voice actor for Voss. I don't know what his
Was he
name
in
is.
there?
Yeah, you have no idea. What
Yeah.
I
Isn't
didn't
he in
pick
Breaking
up
Bad?
on. I didn't pick
Yeah,
up
he's in. I think he's in Breaking Bad for a little bit, but he's mostly in Better Call Saul.
Yeah.
And so he's the guy with the scorpion tattoo on his neck. So he's Scorpion.
Yeah, and he was
Which
one of the
is
bank robbers.
awesome.
So he's.
He was one of the guys robbing the ATM.
I don't know if he was there. They all had
No.
masks
He
on.
was at the in the movie. He was the last guy that.
But
no,
okay, in
Michael
jail.
In jail, they're all
Yes,
in white.
but we
Yes.
didn't see him before that.
Yes,
in the
No.
he gets kicked. Yes, he
He's
gets
on the boat. Yeah.
I just
gets
find it
kicked off.
ironic that they chose Dave Chappelle to do the Shocker.
Dave Chappelle.
The guy looks like Dave Chappelle a bit.
Okay.
Oh,
The
okay,
actor.
yeah, sure, right.
The one. Which one? The dark skinned guy or the
Kyle, in this family, we don't classify people by race.
the one that gets
Dave Chappelle.
the
So-
first one or the first disintegrated one or the second one?
The second one, Kyle.
Okay.
Second one, yeah, he was
Really? Do
handed.
you not know who Dave Chappelle is?
Oh, I think I know. He's on
Okay.
Netflix, right? He's a stand-up
Yes.
thing.
He's a lot less funny now.
Okay. But I think it was pretty cool.
You mean
So
since he
does-
became the Shocker?
The
Yeah,
Shocker.
no, Shocker was pretty cool.
I can't remember. Is he still around, Shocker, or did he?
Well, it was just, it's a device that anyone can be
The
a
black
Shocker.
guy with the electric
yeah,
gauntlet there.
yeah, but I'm
That's
trying to remember.
Shocker.
He was on the ferry.
Yeah, like
Yes.
anyone who has the Shocker thing, it's
They're still alive.
It's,
Oh,
it's
I
like
see.
punching
Yeah, but I
gloves.
thought it was
anyone.
particularly that guy now who owned.
No.
There's stickers for it
now
on
he
cars.
does, but anyone
Yes.
can have them. Huh?
Yes, there is.
But
Okay.
it's interesting, like
Also the Spocker.
What do you think of Stanley's cameo in this?
Funny.
I
And
think
it was
it
very
funny.
early,
Yeah.
very early on in the movie.
Yeah, I don't know. I just want it to be a little bit more personal, a little bit more.
I want it to have to do with the superhero.
Yeah,
myself.
I preferred it like one of the best ones, other than like Guardians 2 and up there is like or Spider-Man 3 with Tobey Maguire is Age of Ultron, when Josh Whedon got him to even say his catchphrase Excelsior. You know,
Excelsior.
he's drinking with his characters. Like he's drinking with Captain America and
That is perfect.
and Thor. You know.
Oh yeah, I agree.
I think that was pretty cool. Or in Civil War, not as good, but still good.
That was nice to see him.
This in
I
Civil
have
War where he
another-
talks to Stark and he goes, "Tony stank." Yes, Mom.
I was going to say, I have another funny scene
Yeah.
when his name is what, Ned something?
And leads.
When he was in the computer lab and trying to help
Yeah. Oh,
Spider-Man
yes,
with
yes.
all this stuff. Teacher catches him. What are you doing?
And the only thing to get out of it is.
He says, watching porn? I thought
That
that
is
was
the
good.
first time I've heard my mom say porn, and I am not happy about it.
And it
I
is
w-
documented forever
I'm
on the
gonna
internet.
go home and cry in the shower now. And then cry myself to sleep.
It's all
Yay.
good stuff.
Oh, I think that was pretty cool. So, do you think will he be putting on the Iron Spider-Man costume for Infinity War? What do you think, Brandon? Yes or no? Just yes or no. Yes or no. We're gonna go on and then we'll come back.
Just yes or no? So me saying other words than yes or no is angering you? Why don't
Dad,
we talk
yes or
about
no?
this? The air conditioning is on.
Do we put the Will you put the Iron Spider suit on?
The Spider-Man Viagra suit.
Will you put the Iron Spider on?
Well, I didn't know it was Iron Spider. I thought it was
Will you
just
put
the.
that suit at the end that Tony was offering.
You know what? Maybe to fight Thanos.
Yeah, I can see him do that.
Maybe.
Will it have the legs though? What do you think? Do you want it to have the
No,
legs?
it'll
What do
have
you
its
mean?
appendages though.
Well, like the things that come out in the comic
You
book.
mean it's gonna be like shorts?
The leg. Have you not seen the Iron Spider?
Dad's pulling your leg.
Will he wear stilettos?
Get it?
in this costume?
Kyle.
Ha 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 ha.
Fans are gonna love us.
Enough said. Okay.
Well, you can't say any more after you said enough said. Enough said.
No, I'm gonna finish it off later. But so I don't know. The one thing though that was missing, I was hoping that they would do. They can still do it in another one.
Spider-Mobile.
That would be cool too. I'd love to see that.
There was
But
no.
don't forget.
Ditko reference.
Yeah, there was
Don't
no
do it.
cleavage whatsoever, so that was
Okay,
that
they
was
couldn't
lacking.
Severe absence of nudity.
Sony is doing. It's because Sony's doing the Black Cat and Silver Sable movie, which is not in the MCU.
Which you
in the
saw
MCU.
Black Cat in the movie. You saw a girl with white hair. It's very obviously her.
No.
Yes.
But
Yes.
Black Cat
Yes!
doesn't have white hair. It's a wig.
Yeah,
stupid.
but Kyle,
There was a girl in
They've
high school
changed
had white hair.
Yes, I saw that too.
I saw that.
she wore a black shirt as well.
Yeah, but we have to remember about him. He's only 15, right?
Yeah, so they're not
Yeah,
gonna
she's
have.
only
He doesn't have his driver's license yet.
Well,
So the
Spider-Man never.
Spider-Mobile will come later.
Yes, but Spider-Man never gets his license, and Spider-Mobile in the comic books how he gets it, which is also how they got it in the real, how they wrote it in, why they wrote it in, was all a promotional act. That's why Stan Lee made the guy write the Spider-Mobile into the story, and that's why Spider-Man gets it. Because the company just comes up to him and says, "Hey, we're giving you a Spider-Mobile to promote our stuff," and he's like, "Okay," because he doesn't have but he doesn't need it, and he's Spider-Man, so he never even gets his license, And he only ever drives it when he's in the suit, so no one's gonna pull him over, right?
Maybe that's what Aunt May uses.
That's what it is. Why wasn't?
You
why,
heard it from me first.
Why wasn't
Aunt
Batman
May
in
and
this
the
movie?
Spider-Mobile.
Actually,
Why wasn't Batman in this movie?
Tom Holland has said that Michael Keaton a few times on set, when he would swing down in the costume, he would go, instead of saying his lines, he'd just go, "I'm Batman." He did that at least once.
Is it George Clooney or him that had rubber nipples?
Both.
George Clooney.
George
Okay.
Clooney.
George Clooney, though.
Still ridiculous, both of them. Has to turn his whole body to say hi to Robin.
Yes.
Okay, I think this is
So yeah,
concludes it.
final thoughts on the movie?
Pineapples.
Good. Final thoughts on the movie?
I always like a good Spider-Man movie, and that was a good Spider-Man movie.
Yes.
I miss J. Jonah Jameson.
Oh, yes.
They
Yeah.
have to have J.K. Simmons.
I was highly entertained for over an hour and a half.
Yes, they need to get J.K. Simmons back. I think that is the one thing that everyone agrees.
Just
so. Yes.
Turn off the mic.
Excelsior.
You're still here.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, guys. Peace.
It's over.